Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town Desert Island. Now, I'm going to actually record this episode, making sure my mic isn't muted, because I just recorded about 10 minutes, and, right, what did I do? And that's why I keep muting my mic, because I have a cough, and, I muted my mic at the beginning of the episode, and obviously unmuted it for coughing, and then remuted it for talking, which is stupid. Don't do that. So what did I do? I moved houses over here out the way because I was playing with rails because I want to have a look at how I want to do the rails. And I came to a decision, and we have an idea for the rails, but I need to extend this here. We want to have a general store and a apothecary up here on this section here, and I kind of want that to be part of the rail. I'd like that to be like on the edge of the rail. Not quite an edge of the rail because we're going to actually raise the rail up a little tiny bit. You'll see what I mean with that. So we're going to make like a platform for it. But I want it to be the same sort of distance away as these ones here. So we're going to put in some lamps here. And then we want to have a 3 gap. So that means that you've got to go back to there. Which means I need to do some groundwork. Because we need to change this up here. So I need to pause the game because I need to remove this whole level here because it doesn't let you edit stuff that you built around. And level that all down like so. I think we're going to remove that corner that's there. I think it's just kind of in the way for the moment. Let's just remove it back to there. And then we can square off this as well here. Like so. Okay. And the berries we can sort out later. So that's our main path coming up right in front of the house. I might move this over so that you've got a clear path going up. But I don't know yet. Don't know if it matters. But so we want to make this a lot bigger, which would involve labelling that down there. This, I think that's correct, isn't it? If we put that in there, yeah, there we go. That's got a 3 gap, and then that there would be where the wall is. So that kind of makes sense. That is the kind of thing that looks like it should be. It looks like a saloon, doesn't it? An old style saloon, just a bit smaller. But yeah. So that's where we want that, and then that is going to reach all them there. It'll reach the entire area down there, which is good. And things like the food market for this place, we're actually going to go have down here on the docks, because it's the sort of building that I think looks more like a dock style building. We might even just put it back here, you know, like that. It's just a general wares place. And we'll just have to figure out how to deliver food to it and stuff like that. But we'll have people moving around doing things. So I do want to spread things out. I don't want to put them all in the same places. So we've got people walking around doing things. So that would work. I mean, like for instance, I could put a worker in straight away here and say, hey you, take fish from the fishery, deliver it to the food place. There's your job. There you go. I do want to move this. Do you think that's either move this or move that to there? You come down. Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. No. Right, so if that's where we're going to have this, that means this is where the train's going to be. That's a little awkward because we have some cotton here, which we kind of need. I do kind of want the train to go off in a straight line that way and a straight line that way from this dock. I could always bring it back here as well and put the train here and just have this as the platform. That's such a terrible idea. Because if I move that to say there, and then move the street lighting to be there. Put the rails in like this, I suppose. Although I want the rails raised up one more, actually. You will see for reasons. So, because the way a platform works is really you'd have raised bits there with the track in between, like this. Which is fine for here, but obviously when we go over there and build a station, we might do the same thing, and you'll see how I'm going to do that in a minute, but that would involve me actually raising this up one more, which is probably actually the way we should go, now I think about it. So, yeah, we'll do that. We'll have that fence there, and then we'll have just the industrial buildings butted up against them. I do want to put more houses in here, so there might be a house down here on the dock, and up there, and they won't all be in the straight line there. Although that's kind of how a port town would work. You would have all the houses there, but we would have a couple of houses dotted around elsewhere. So, yeah. Okay, let's fill in this here. And if I want to raise this up, I probably want a 3 gap, which would put a rail there, which is okay. That's okay. That misses the cotton. That's fine. It doesn't matter about the cotton. I could remove that, but so let's do that instead. We just fill in this along here, and I think I want to even go. So we're going to have a 3 gap, and then it comes up there. So yeah, that's correct. So that's there. That will come up there. And then that would be our train track there and there. And that's actually going to hit the cotton. So yeah, we are going to remove some of this cotton, but oh well, doesn't matter. So that's where our train track's going to be. In our berries as well. Kind of want to use up all the berries. We're not going that way yet, so we won't worry about it. Okay. This is how we're going to go. Let's remove these back again and then raise this back up. I can get the correct option there. I'm going to put that like there. Square this off. That actually seems larger than this one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Nope. Okay, so we run this back to here. So that would go to the edge of town, which is about there. That's going to be the edge of town. We might as well flatten that in one like so that when we run that in there, it looks correct. There we go. Okie dokie. And we do need a way over that track, which is kind of why I wanted a platform. If I want a platform, I've got to run that one higher as well. And that will work for buildings. It's got to be a lot thicker than that if I want to put any major buildings on there. But if I put a silo, for instance, here, no, that wouldn't work. If I put a silo on there, that wouldn't work. You'd have to run it. You have to put the silo down on the correct level and then have the platform just for looks, I suppose. That would make sense. Okay, so I do want the platform there so that I can build a bridge over the top of it for people to come along and get over it. Or we could build a way underneath it. That's also possible. especially with this sort of setup because we're going up and high. But I think a bridge over the top makes more sense. So if I'm going to go with that, that's the height I want the platform at. It would involve changing some things up here as well. It would involve... Do you know what? Do you know how we can do that? We can do that really easily. Now think about it. Move you. And what we'll do is we'll remove all this and just raise it up one more. So we'll have a 2 and then a 3. Then those stairs will be a bit longer, which will be fine. That will make no difference whatsoever. And then we can have the bridge going over the top of it on either side of that, so people coming from this side can get to it that way. Yeah, I like that idea. I think that would work better for what we're doing here, and also it would save me some stone, which is important. We do need stone. I'm keeping the game paused because I don't want anyone to come down for that fishery that they now can't access. Remove this. I'll leave the train tracks there because that's a reminder of where we need to go to. Okay, remove those. That doesn't even need to exist. That was just a little testing thing to make sure I got my spacing right. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to go up one more here, like that. Level that all up there. There we go. Okay. And then when we put this stone in, we go 1. Do we need to do that one? That one. 2, 3. We'll have to sort out that corner there because that looked a little bit weird, but that's fine. And also I'm going to have to take some of this out to put some stairs in, but that's okay. We can figure that out. So we will actually have to extend that and lower this down a little bit here. Actually, I think down. There we go. No, we don't want a building, we want that. And 2. Nope, can't get in there. There we go. Bum. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. That looks okay, isn't it? It's a bit taller going up there. That's absolutely fine. We'll obviously do things to light it up and I think that's kind of going to work for us because I can then do this. I can make the platform larger, which is I would like to do anyway. I don't want it to be just 1 thick. I'd rather it be, well, at least 2 thick. So like that with the platform. Can't afford. Run out of stone. Wow. Okay. So that comes up, and then the general store can go there, for instance. And what we have is we would cut in and put in stairs like this to go up onto the platform, and then we can put the street lights like up on there, like so, with the odd bench as well, which we do have a little bit of stone for. And I haven't got any flowers. So and do the same on the other side as well. And then we have to just build a bridge going up and over, which again is doable. And let's unpause that so we actually get some more stuff in. Let's upgrade that barn. And see here, you're both working pretty much to capacity because you're delivering the goods. Okay, we're just using too much stone. That's fine. But what will happen out here? This does, we have to lose that cotton there. So let's remove that cotton there. Goodbye. And what I'm going to do is I was going to up that like that. And have the train connect to... Oh, that's wrong. Damn it. Oh, we're going to have to lose another... Oh, no, we're not. Nope, I'm an idiot. I've just done that wrong. Like that. And then turn that down. So... Would you please... Thank you. And then we have... The train just connects straight to that. And whilst it's travelling in the wilderness, the train will just be on a raised platform, like so. Any drop-offs we have to do, we'll just cut into stone and just put like a barn down on the level with it. And this is just purely for people, so it probably won't even have that sort of stop over here. We might do a bit of a paved area near it, but the great thing about this, raising it up this way, is that we can grab a silo and like you can't put a silo in the ground, but a barn can sit back against it, slightly in the ground. So you could quite happily have a barn like that, and you can put a station here and it will work. Where are my stations? There. If I put a station in there, let's move that to say there. You're confused because you now can't get over here. That makes sense. We'd have to build a way for the wagon to get around. I don't have much stone left yet, so... And I kind of want it to be... Well, it could be here. What I think I want to do is I want to move some of these here. So let's remove that one and remove that one. Then move you to there, move you to there. Okay, so they're either sides of this main bridge coming down, so I can build something in between to connect the two together. So I don't know what, because it really has to be 5 wide for what I have planned to work. Because I mean, that would kind of work. There's my like that. Oh, don't have enough stone. Like that. That would work. And then I can put the supports in. Although I have noticed that these supports don't look right with the wooden bridges. They're a different colour, which is a little awkward. I don't know what happens if you try and light them up at all. Not so bad. but that would block off this path here, so I don't want to do that. And I kind of want to have this much wider than that. So maybe we could just literally do this. Just have it 3 wide and have it. Go over the top. Would that work? I'm sort of toying with ideas as we're going here, as you can probably tell. Then have it come down the other side, and the other side will be like that, and then it could even just come straight down to there now. Oh no, he's going to come out. Okay, that's okay. Right. Yeah, and now you can go up and over. That's not as quick as a stone bridge, but I don't want to put the stone bridges in because they look horrible. So, yeah. And then the carts should be able to go underneath that and not have any issues. So the stone bridges are fine. It's the stone ramps that I don't like. I don't like the stone ramps at all. In fact, I even removed them from my bar. So, yeah, that will change as well because this will be higher up on this side as well. We'll do a little bit of stone on this side, and then we'll just go off into the wilderness. So yeah, that I like. That I kind of like the idea of. We can do this all the way down to here. It does cost red coins to flatten terrain, and which is weird because it doesn't actually tell me it's costing red coins. That does, but this one doesn't. So maybe it's because it's going up a block. I don't know. But yeah. So the train will come into here somewhere, and drop off whatever goods. I suppose what I really need is, I mean, this is the people platform. This is where the people are going to go. And then further over here, we'll have more of a industrial style platform that will maybe have a couple of offshoots so the train can come off. And we'll have logic saying, if this town needs this thing, then do that. And we're gonna have trains dedicated to certain things. So we're gonna have a stone train, minecart. Sorry, we're gonna have a grain minecart, a wood minecart, that sort of thing going around, and we'll just basically have that driving around in circles. And stations will go, I need wood. Turn the pusher on. Come down here and give me wood. So that would be the idea of it. And then the trains just go, hey, you need wood. Go down there, get wood. And I'm going to have it quite a short drop as well. So really only ever one minecart should come down at a time. At least that's the idea. Let's just stop talking. Let's build that. Let's build it. So, but this is where the train's going to come in. And now, if I want the train to go off elsewhere, kind of need it to split off, go that way. Suppose along the edge here and there. It's kind of awkward because I've got all these here, so it's going to have to do a bit of a wiggly thing here. Maybe I'll just turn it up there past that shrine. We'll go up here. We'll put our station here. Yeah, okay. So let's cut that back. Let's figure out where we want to go. If we want to go, say right in between these two, which is there. That one, and we'll go with that one, which is pretty much square where we are. Awesome. Okay, and we have a rail that will come along and go up here, and a rail that will come along and go up here. Fine. I do kind of want to have No, I was trying to think of a way to send empty carts back, to a source and then come back in, but we're just going to have one giant rail with carts going around, and basically add more and more carts to this rail as time goes on. So, I mean, right now we only really need like 2 carts, one for stone, one for wood, go back forwards. But if we need more up there, we'll go, well, you need stone and wood. So everywhere that requires something. So let's build ourselves a barn. Probably want 2 barns. We could get away with 1 and double it up. Because we want every resource that's required wants its own track coming off, so that none of our trains get confused. And also so it's easier for the logic. So put down barn there. Oh no, I moved that. That was the wrong copy. Put down a barn there, and we'll put down a barn there. Okay. It don't have to be that far away. They can be much closer than that, but we'll figure this out in a minute. I could raise the ground up around it because that's going to make life easier, or I could use a platform. We're just going to raise the ground, I think, for the minute. Do that, and then move you back there and move back there. I think it is just going to generally be like this. This is not how it's going to end up, because this is very odd looking. But something like that, probably a bit closer by, so just have a one little drop-off stop. I could also just have the barns on the main line and just turn the rails off and on when required. The only advantage of doing it this way would actually be that I could cross them over and send them back. But I'd have to be careful of that because supplies will be coming in from so many different places. It'd be difficult to know which way to send the train. I mean, right now we're off the wood and stone, which we know is over here. But let's say wood stays here, but stone goes over there. We'd have to send the stone train up the track here and the wood train down the track this way. Yeah. Really not sure about that. I think for the minute we'll just leave this because we haven't got much to worry about. So. So you're going to be wood. You're going to be stone. Okay. And that's. Do you know? No. I don't like this. I think what I want to do is actually have all the drop-offs on the main line. So we just literally do that, and the trains just drive by and drop off stuff. We might figure out a way to return stuff later, depending on how long the track gets. Don't know. But yeah, so if we have all the drop-offs just here, and we go and we build a bit of logic next to each one. So where's my logic? I haven't got any logic on my, but I've got simple logic there. Oh, we haven't actually unlocked advanced logistics yet, have we? Ah, so I can't do this yet. Right, okay. That's fine. We need to do that. We need to unlock advanced logistics for me to actually get this. But we need deep mining as well. Advanced logistics and steam power. Well, let's just tick the lot and get this thing doing its thing. And we also need blue coins. That'll be next episode, I think. Let's just get this working for now. That'll work fine. But what I'll do is I'll put up some logic next to it saying, like, if I'm more than half full, turn off that. you know, or if I'm less than half full, turn on that. So the rail stops are only active. So when a train comes along with wood in it, it'll go, no, carry on, and then the next one can get wood. So that'd be fine. Okay, now here's a tester. How many rail tracks do we have? Enough. Awesome. Awesome. So this is the main station here, but this is not the wood yard. The wood yard is technically out there, but for the moment, we are going to just do this and drop off some stuff in there for testing purposes. Okay, you're going to be filtered with wooden planks and stone bricks, and then we're not going to use the actually no, you can be wooden planks, stone bricks and stone bricks, because why not? There we go. Okay, and I've got loads of barns here that are kind of empty. I think, yeah, you're empty, you're empty, you're the only one with anything in there, so we can get rid of this stone barn and get some goods back, and get rid of this one, get some other goods back. Check our base isn't full. No, it's not. We've got 1 iron in our base. I don't know. Get rid of that. Okay. And then what I want to do is, you know, you're empty. That's interesting. So that 1/2 drill isn't keeping up with demand for our stone brick, which I really thought it was. It doesn't matter, because we might put a quarry in here as well. So this might be a temporary stone one. Once we've built this, once we've used up this stone here, we can always get another harvester, can't we? Do that just to keep up with demand. So let's get ourselves. We'll use some wagons. 2 wagons. You are to deliver. You are to deliver stone brick to there. And you are to deliver wooden planks to there. You are full of wooden planks, that's good. Okay, we want a minecart or 2. I suppose we want 2, don't we? Boom. Now, don't filter with the item filter, filter with the inventory, because otherwise it has issues when it comes to using logic. And I may want to use logic on them. So, yeah, and then we want to grab a rail stop and do that with it. Okay, and then we can say go. And they're going to be driving on the left. And you picked up the wood, you picked up that, that's good, because you can access a rail stop from anywhere on the height. It's exactly the same. So, awesome. You are no longer needed. I will spread them out later on. That's a given. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have drop-offs on the line and pickups off, so that one will actually come off somewhere, so it'll have a side stop, and we'll have a barrier gate and do the whole, if you haven't got 20, don't move, wait till you're full, then go onto the train track, so you're only delivering when you're full. Okay, so that's that there. Let's run this over to here. 3 wide. I don't know quite why I'm making it 3 wide, but we are. So you're done with nails, that's fine. You're done with that because did I tell you to just do nails, or did I tell you to supply the barn? I really thought I told you to supply the barn, but I guess that didn't quite work. Okay. So nails to there. 2 more workers. You gears to there. Wheels to there. You gears to there. Another worker. You are going to take rail ties to there. Yep. And then we want more workers. You are going to deliver stone to there, and you are going to deliver wood to there, because the supply thing seems to be, it's working for these down here at the moment, but it's not quite working for this here. I mean, he was on supply mode. He's just stuck with a nail in his hand. So I guess maybe this ran out of gears and iron wheels, and he just went, hey, the only thing left is a nail, but I can't get the nail because we're full. Okay. And the only other thing I'd really like to do is get these to actually use the damn paths. That would be nice. But I don't know how to do that. Because they do travel faster on paths, which is annoying that they're not choosing to do that. The only way I can do that is make it roads. I don't really want to make it roads because that would look weird, considering it's a little desert town. I mean, I could put in a fence along there and force him to stay on that side of the fence. See, he's travelling faster because he's using the path. So there you go. Yeah, not a great deal, but wagons do. I thought for a long time wagons didn't care about paths. He says maybe they don't. I don't know. No, they do definitely move faster on a. Put him down there. Tell him to move to there. Yeah, look, they definitely move faster on that path. I don't know why they don't use it as an actual thing for that. It's very strange. And you're following that one there. There you go. Now you know what to do. You can actually follow the path and run a bit faster. And yeah, Orion's a bit low. I need you to up your game. Awesome. Okay, so we have our first railway built. It's not fantastic, but that's how it is for a minute. I will do a way to get over this or under this or around this. I have an idea for that, so that's a thing that will happen. So don't worry about that. And there we go. The Great Railway is beginning. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Until then, as always, have fun.